Hi, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 1st to the 15th, 2023 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the YouTube algorithm see this channel, and it helps me out tremendously. So, thank you so very much. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see the energy we need to be mindful of from the 1st to the 15th of July. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Ooh, this one. Oh, okay. The Three of Swords reverse. I'm laughing because it's a good one to be mindful of. The Three of Swords reverse is a release of a lot of pain and a lot of hurt. A lot of blocked energy can be being released at this time. And we can find this to be very overwhelming. It can be very, very, very intense, very underlined, bolded, highlighted, in neon lights. So just be aware of that our emotions can seem a little bit raw, a little bit on edge, because there are blockages that are being healed within us. Not all of them. It doesn't mean all of them, like everything's just going to be hunky dory after this. But there are the Three of Swords, like the three swords that are stamped in us, three things that have been holding us back are going to be being released. Now, what we do with that energy is completely up to us, but it's going to be being released. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and Spirit guides. And here we have focus. We can have laser focus during this time, a really intense way of seeing things, looking at things. We can also just kind of, it's almost like scan a situation. Our focus is so intense and know at the heart of the matter. So just be mindful about that. We can really see solutions to things very easily, and it can feel very frustrating to us because others don't see it. And we're like, oh, why don't you see this? It's because they don't have the same focus. Utilize this because we can have the focus to really open up doors for ourselves to see the way to, kind of put things together, move things together. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and Spirit guides. Angels and Spirit guides. So if you came here wanting just a yes or no answer, unfortunately, right now, if you just want a yes or no answer, the answer is no. Okay, just with the sun reversed. The sun in the upright position is a yes. The sun reversed for me is a no. So just being aware of that. It doesn't mean a no forever. It doesn't mean that at all. But it does mean right now certain things might not be moving in the direction that we wanted them to, or we wanted things to move faster. And Spirit's saying here, no, we need to focus on an awakening within ourselves, because I do see things are moving slower than we had originally thought. But we are crowned here with the Queen of Cups. That's us shining through as a queen. And as the cups were represented by the cups in the minor arcana, this is fully and beautifully connecting with our heart, our soul, and ourselves. This is rising above petty arguments and chaos. There is an energy here of really being able to nurture, of really being able to move forward, of seeing bigger picture. But with the Empress reversed, I'm just really focusing on this horse right here. Spirit is highlighting it. And it's like we're not moving forward. And that's why we also feel a bit stuck. We feel like we're not moving forward. And yet I'm just hearing, the Queen of Cups is one of, she's like second only to the Empress, right? In her power of the heart and of moving things forward. I remember a teacher of mine said that, and it just always stuck with me because I always thought, that was so interesting. Because I see the queens differently than she did. But here, I'm just seeing there's a sense of I need to embrace me to move forward in my energy and what I desire and what I want. And we have a certain creative energy right now that's stuck. We're not moving things forward the way that we would want to until we totally step into ourselves and say, this is who I am. And stop being embarrassed. If you're not hurting anybody, if you're not doing anything that's wrong, and you're coming from a place of love and peace, why do we care so much what other people think? I was talking to a master of Qigong, and he said the negative, it sticks to us, right? We see the ugly. What he said is we see the ugly much more than we see the beautiful. The beautiful, we let it go. We let it back into the universe. We send out that beauty. But the ugly, it sticks with us. The disapproving glance, the angry word, the thing that we found hurtful or hateful, it sticks with us. And we can have a beautiful time, right? But that disapproving glance, we feel bad about it or it ruins our day. Why should it? Here, when we move forward in love and compassion, and we know that we are a person of love and compassion, and we need to connect with that heart energy, or else we just don't feel ourselves, that's going to be a very powerful thing. That's a very powerful thing to recognize and to understand. And so, with the Empress, we have a blockage in our own creativity. We have tremendous focus. We have a release of negativity, but Spirit's also saying, be mindful of this because it can be overwhelming to us. We don't feel like we're moving forward the way that we want to, the way that we need to. Excuse me. And what Spirit is saying here is be kinder and gentler with yourself. You're still creating. You're still bringing things forward. Your time frame in your head might be off. And just remember, we only have the words for things that we know. Spirit has the encompass of all the world, of all the knowledge, of all the understandings. And so if we have a dream planted into our hearts and we're thinking, why can't I create it forward? Like, why can't it be what I'm seeing in my head? It can be because your dream's manifestation is supposed to be different. You're supposed to be guided to whatever it is that is that dream in your soul, because it's like the dream that you had, but it might not be exactly it. And it might be later on down the road, because again, we can have these dreams when we're very young because we're much more open to spirit that way. And then as we get older, the challenges that we have to go through to be able to create what we had originally seen when we were little, it takes time. And I'm just seeing here, it's not time to birth it forward. Okay. And that's okay. We can also be having a bit of trouble with the sacred feminine energy, totally stepping into that energy, or even with that energy. This could be trouble. This not trouble, but this could be having a bit of difficulty with the sacred feminine within ourselves and the sacred feminine in our world. It's like, the matriarchal energy. So just be aware of that. The sun reversed, we're not letting ourselves shine for whatever reason, and we can think we are, but we're not letting ourselves truly shine. And that's just it. It doesn't mean that we have to go even deeper into things or jump off the deep end. It just means that we need to step back, we need to release, and we need to focus on the energy that we want to manifest in our world that lets us shine just for being us. Not when I achieve this, when I do this. It's I am me. I am Pisces. I was created by the universe. I get to shine. And it moves us to then being a student of our passion, being a student of what we move forward, but it also moves us here to connecting with our sacral chakra. Okay, connecting with that energy, that sensual energy, that creative energy, that imaginative energy to take us to the next level. This can also be a fire sign child in our lives, an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius, that has us looking at things in a very different way. you're going to be getting messages, just like Aquarius. Aquarius got this. Oh my gosh, Spirit just smacked me in the face with that. Okay, so Aquarius got this. Aquarius is going to be getting messages and then be getting even more messages. So if you are born on the cusp with Aquarius or you have strong Aquarius in your chart, know that as well for you. You're going to be getting messages, Pisces, and your messages are going to have messages in them. And there is this real sense of, how do I embrace the beautiful, the sensual within my life, the creative, the the powerful that moves me forward. And it brings us then, I think this is interesting. Spirit is showing me the rabbit and the bird. So I don't know what that means. And it's showing me just the animal of them. It's not like being scared or, and this is a starling right here in the story. This is a starling. So if you look up the meaning of a hare, because that's a hare, okay? It could be a brown hare or just a hare, but I see this as, this is sacred feminine energy right here. I do know that correlation, but also the starling. Okay, the meaning of the bird starling and the meaning of a brown hare. That's going to be important. Those are two messages for you from Spirit. I don't know what they are. There's a sense here of releasing our dreams and moving them towards our greatest hopes, our greatest wishes, and knowing that they are being heard. We are kind of feeling like we're being forgotten. We're not. We are going to be releasing our dreams and moving forward in our power. There is a huge sense of, what do I wish for? It's not the cross our fingers, I hope I get this in the mail type of wish for. What does my soul long for? And how does my soul's longing move me forward? There's a part of us that has been asleep for a really long time that's awakening. We're hearing a call. We know there's supposed to be something more out there. We can feel it and we can feel this change. And Spirit is telling us that a part of our spirit that has been asleep, that hasn't been quite needed yet, is now starting to awaken. And that can really change the way we see ourselves, the way we see the world, the way that we're moving forward, what we're going after. So be aware of that. We're hearing a call. You might actually think, I'm hearing bells actually right now, which is interesting, because there are no bells going off at all. But you could be hearing, bells or whatever the sign is for you from Spirit, and it's calling you forward. It's like awaken, awaken, awaken. I love right now that you have, four major arcana cards, one court card, two court cards, and then just one regular card. And it is the Eight of Wands reversed. Things aren't moving as quickly as you want them to, because Spirit's like, take it in. You have to take it in. And we're not paying attention. So Spirit's going to be like, no, it's going to keep on coming your way. It's going to like keep on coming at you until you totally take in this information. So be aware of this. It's as you're awakening, it's listening to that call. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of. It's the Three of Swords. It's the Three of Cups reverse. And this is betrayal. These are people who just can't celebrate you. They just don't get it. They're not going to be on your side. They're fair weather friends, right? They're going to go with whomever they think is a winner, or whoever they think is getting ahead. So just be aware of that. Our subconscious spirit message is hope. Embracing hope. That was the last thing left when Pandora opened the box and released chaos on the world. It was closed, so hope remained with humanity. Having hope is everything. People mock it, but it's nothing to mock. Having hope and connecting with your heart, Pisces, is one of your greatest powers. Hoping, connecting, seeing what you want. It's not like, oh, I hope that happens, and not being proactive towards it. It's saying, I hope that I have this life. I hope that I move forward this way. I hope that this is accomplished. And then working towards it and going after it, because that hope propels us. Don't lose hope. Don't ever lose hope. Also, being super focused on our hope, our dreams, and our wishes is really great for us. Even though it can feel like a stagnant time, it isn't. Our subconscious tarot message is the Seven of Wands reversed. We're not fighting anymore. And that's a really big thing. We were fighting a really long time to get things to go a certain way, or just to feel like that was the way you were supposed to do it, right? It was always supposed to be a battle. We were kind of trained that way since we were little. It was always supposed to be a battle. And Spirit's saying, why? It doesn't always have to be a battle. It doesn't always have to be that hard. And everything doesn't have to be met with 150 intensity. Certain battles, yeah, we have to fight those. Yes, we're called to. But every battle, everything, release, let yourself breathe. And that's what our subconscious is doing. It's like, I'm not fighting every battle. I don't want to. All right. All right, Pisces. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Pisces. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. God bless. Bye.